Here we have Cardano versus the dollar, and we'll do a general overview on this one, as we do have what seems to be a bear trap in the making coming off the low 180 test from the last week and a half here. Now, I would say that this bear trap is going to be confirmed specifically with the daily dildo back above about 215, 217 region on a closure specifically. At that point, I would be looking for next short-term moves up to the prior range highs at about 240. Do I think that things stop there overall? Probably not, no. If that were to happen, I'd be looking for just short-term pullback, probably down to about 220-ish or so, and then very likely another move to the upside. But do momentum also disagree with that, or do volatility indicators say that this is even likely right now? Volatility, the moving average on it does still have a positive slope, so I do look at this as still expanding. And if it's expanding off this low call right here, well, I would really give it a chance to complete the overall trap. PMARP is a little more on the bullish side. Daily Jewel is a nothing burger, as people like to say. Go down to short-term time frame, see what they got going on. Yeah, 4 hour looks a little bit more like the reverse right here. Short-term timeframes are in a much more bullish posture. We see 4 hour Jewel giving off a decent signal coming off this area right here, which was your 194 low, and we do see that volatility is falling through with it as well. So yeah, I do expect that this one does continue onwards and upwards from here. It's weak. It's certainly on the weaker side, and I would invalidate bullishness on this one and still look for the very nasty downside targets to play out. With a move back down below about 195 actually. At that point, I'm looking for humongous moves to the downside, still 150 to 160. But until that happens, you know, with the rest of the market in mind, it does make it very difficult to be looking for a continuation to the downside. When most markets most things within this market are looking for, well, general upside moves. 2-day, not getting much from this that we already even said on the daily. 5-day, same thing. Same thing right there. What about the weekly? I still really don't like the weekly, but it's just unwise to be bearish on one and bullish on the other. Maybe momentum from a Stoke perspective could also help us out. Let's see. 2-day Stokes will actually turn up with any sort of closure above 204.75, so actually just below there right now, but it has another day to go anyways. Daily will be freshly crossing up for the first time in a while with any sort of a closure today above $2. So I do like that as a bit of a more short-term pivot. 4 hours obviously just balls deep up. And probably going to look for the trap to complete. Just want to see realistically a daily above about 217 or a 4 hour above about 220, and that would look pretty damn good. Be aware of the invalidation, and hopefully that was helpful for Cardano.